So, it's a warm day, hot day outside. I just got done running around in the water sprinklers and stuff with the puppies, with Tito, with the Rat Pack. They had a blast. They got me all muddy, so I'm about to take a quick shower. But while I take a shower, I'm gonna let the Rat Pack run loose. And I'm gonna take this opportunity to show you all what I do to paper train the puppies. Now I'm gonna be using my little dog Saint, little Frenchie, and my little dog Finn. Finn is completely house trained, but with Saint, you're gonna need papers because they live in a high rise and the elevator going up and down can be an issue. Plus, Saint refuses to hold it. Finn is one of the cleanest dogs ever. Don't know if he's ever used a restroom in his kennel. Saint is the polar opposite. He for sure doesn't mind going in his kennel. He'll even go in his kennel and like splash around the piddle. So he needs paper training, and that's what we've been doing with him. He's scheduled to come back at least 3 more times for 1 week with the program that he's in, and it's gonna lead to a lot of success. But let me show you guys how I start that success. For starters, for one dog, yeah, this Frenchie might weigh like 8-9 pounds. He's like 8 or 9 months old. He's itty bitty. He's a little male. And again, he doesn't care if he pees and poops in his crate, which is unusual. Most dogs don't like to do that. Saint doesn't care. So watch. Biggest mistake dog owners make when they're trying to potty train, paper train their dog rather, is they only put 1 pad down. Look how many pads. I'm gonna grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pads to initiate the paper training with Saint. Grab a handful, yeah? Because again, if your dog is having accidents, it's likely your fault or the cat did it. You have to use a crate when you're paper training a puppy, no matter what, okay? This crate is what I would technically call appropriate size for him, but he will gladly pee or poop in this thing, unfortunately. Finn, I can put him in this one. He's gonna stand in this one sometimes. He will not soil his kennel. So this is typical. I would say Finn probably has a stronger constitution than the average dog. This is not typical, but we're gonna make it happen. And he's doing excellent. He doesn't have any accidents unless they're in his crate. So start off with the crate. I'm gonna show you guys what I do. But before I do that, I'm gonna show you something, yes? So, see this here? See, I've opened one of the pads and I laid it on top of that recliner. So I'm gonna let it relax for 10 minutes or so. So the next step, this has been sitting for about 10 minutes, would be to let the puppies out. You have to let them out. You live in a high rise, take them down to the grass or the appropriate potty area and let them have an opportunity to use the restroom outdoors. When you're out there, you want to be quiet the whole time and only start to praise with the words good potty when they start to produce. Standing out there and asking them to go potty confuses them. Telling a puppy to go potty sounds too much like good potty. Don't do that. Stay calm and quiet. Be still. And when the dog starts to produce, good potty. So let them out. Now it's imperative that you let them out, and ideally, your dog doesn't see you putting the pads down. Again, watch. Good, 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 good. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Yay! Good, 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 Saint. Good job, babies. The other thing, guys, water. The only place your dog should have water, ideally, would be right outside of the door you use for potty breaks. So I'm about to fill that up with water. Fresh water has to be changed out at least twice a day. But see, he knows the water is here. So this causes the dogs to come to the door and ask to go outside when they're thirsty. If you have water indoors, you're making it more difficult for yourself to teach your dog the value of going outside. Good water, Saints, good water. And again, good word theory. You see your dog drink water, tell him, good water, good water. They'll start understanding what water means. Now that my Rat Pack, my babies are outside, I'm gonna use these liver treats. All right, watch what I'm gonna do. It's imperative that your dog doesn't see you do this, but I'm gonna open every kennel. I'm gonna give him one first. Good, good, Papa. Good. Toss one in there. Toss one in there. Even if a dog isn't going in there, I'm gonna leave all the doors open, toss another one in there, toss maybe 1 or 2 in here. So inside every kennel, there's a surprise. So this encourages them to go into their kennel and think of the kennel as their own personal space, and they'll even fight over a kennel, right? Most dogs hate going into kennels, but if you do the stuff that I'm telling you and apply the good word theory, you're gonna see your dogs are gonna push one another out of the kennels to be in the kennel. It's a wonderful thing. I'm gonna walk you guys through kind of, and this will be cool because it's kind of like a visual tour of the place, yes? I have everything set up kind of like a home environment. I have furniture being delivered. It's not backward though, but bottom line, what I'm getting at is try to keep everything like a home environment. I wouldn't send my dog to a place that's like an institution, sterile facility, or like a jail. You want your dog to feel as if they're in a home environment. Your dog's being trained someplace that is not like a home environment. How are they gonna help you with household, home environment issues? Can't help you with house training if the dog's not in a home environment, right? So watch what I'm gonna do. Obviously you wouldn't have this many kennels. Some people do have a lot of dogs though. But watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look for places that make sense for me to put pads down. Not one pad, pads down. Multiple pads. So, one good place would be here. I'm gonna place one down here. I'm gonna place one here. Not too far from that one. I'm gonna place one here, not too far from this one. Then I'm gonna place one here, not too far from those, from that one. Then I'm gonna place one there. I'm also gonna come around, look at that stud. I'm also gonna come and place one here, and if I have to move this junk out of the way or move it to the side, I will. It's not junk, it's actually good stuff, I love it. I'm gonna place one here. I'm gonna place one in the office, there. Even though this door stays closed most of the time. This room is the only room I'm not gonna put one in because I don't want the dogs coming in here. Or she was in here. Okay. Then I'm gonna put one here, which is right outside of that doggy door. And also one in the restroom. I'm gonna put one there. Look guys, your dog isn't stupid. It can smell better than you can. He knows you're going potty inside the house. So it makes sense to start off by putting multiple pads down. You won't have to do this forever. As your dog starts to pick and choose which pad he prefers, you'll be able to reduce the amount you have out. Good, good, good. Good. Now, I'm going to close the office door. They're allowed to come in here, but because I'm about to shower, I don't want them to go in there or supervise, yeah? Prevention. All the pads are up. I'm going to ignore the pads. Before, I obviously make sure there were no accidents anywhere. You see this rug that I have here? This is something you should not do. I'm doing this because I'm testing, Saint, but you shouldn't do this. Look, good kennel, Papa. If you do this, your dog might decide he wants to go potty on that instead. Right, Saint is far along. He's been with me for training for, I don't even know how many weeks. Good, good, good. Whenever he goes on the paper, I'm gonna chant the words good. See, you know what he's doing. He's looking for the treat. So again, this is what you do. And little by little, as your dog starts to go on the pads, you can reduce the amount of pads you have. Okay, little by little, you start taking one away. You take away the one that the dog seems to be using the least. Now, you don't want to do this in one day. I would do this good. For one full week, at least, I would keep all of these pads down. And then I would remove one pad a week. Listen, a dog like Saint, he's only like 9 months old. Good down, Papa. He's gonna live to be maybe 11, 12, 13. He lives in a high rise. Think about that. It's worth the little effort, the little time. Most people are looking for good for a quick fix. If I saw him go potty, I would say good potty, and then I would give him a treat. Good. See right there, he's not interested in going potty. He's looking around for treats. it's imperative that you leave toys out and about for your dogs too. You don't leave toys out for them, they're going to destroy this. If your dog is destroying these pads, it means you're not doing a good enough job of stimulating them. Think about it. When you were a child, if you were left alone in a room with nothing to do, you might end up drawing on the walls. Good. Now the likelihood of him using the restroom right now is slim because he was just outdoors. But this is what I'm going to do with him for the rest of the day. I'm just going to have access to these pads. Now obviously, I've got Saint to the point where I have one pad down, and oftentimes I don't even need to have a pad down because he just holds it all day long and he's great about going to the door. But again, the difference is he lives in a high rise, so going to the door may not always be the option. But he'll have a backup plan. Okay, and again, like I said, water needs to be relegated to outdoors. Make sure your dog has a bed or something to lay on comfortably, because if your dog starts to lay on this, it's a bad sign and it means you're not providing an adequate place for them to lay. None of that was all there getting all bundled up. See, he's just looking for food. That's all he's obsessed with right now. Good, Finn. Look, there's one in there that he hasn't found. Good. So we'll see how they go. But these are the first steps you should take when you're paper training a puppy. And if you happen to see Tinkle somewhere, let's say that you come out and he went good. He went Tinkle somewhere, but you didn't catch him. Then when you come back out, I want you to reward the dog. Look for him. Go give him a hug and a kiss. Take him by there. Now the next thing, guys, it's super important that when they soil, you remove it. So if Saint pees on that, I'm gonna remove it. Obviously, if I'm not here, you can't do that. But keep it clean. Listen, even humans don't like using a toilet that has piddle in it, much less your dog. Ooh, see, I should have stuck that one down. The wind is blowing it up, so I should have stuck it down. This one has this. Good. Common sense. We need common sense when we're paper training. Help them succeed. This is why I have so many success stories, because I help them along their development. Everything takes time. If a trainer tells you all they need is 2 or 3 weeks with your dog, make sure you record it and get it in writing, because the likelihood of that being true is slim. Some dogs, yeah, for sure, but most dogs, no. It takes time. Good. All right, shower time. Potty, Papa, you just did it. Good. So smart. Yeah, and my favorite little puppy. I didn't catch it on time. Good. It's a video, but look, yay! Oh my goodness, Saint! Look what he did. He just went over there. I probably gave him a little stage fright. There we go. Yay! I know, Finn. How crazy it is you go potty inside, huh? Crazy, huh, Finn? But that's the kind of crazy we need. That's the kind of crazy we need and we like. That's the kind of crazy we need and we like. If you got a Frenchie, you got to be prepared to have some crazy. Right, man, got the better of me. So what I was trying to say was, I was walking out of the shower and I saw he was walking around, and I walked out here, and when I walked out here, I turned and I saw that he was over there and he was sniffing around. So then I went to go grab my phone, which was over here. By the time I grabbed my phone, I didn't catch it, but he went to go do it. Now that's the first time I've put a pad there. You see, the tinkle is still there. So because the tinkle is still there, I'm going to remove this one, replace it with a clean one. That's going to increase the likelihood of him coming back to this one. If I leave this here, he's not going to want to go back on this one. He's going to choose another one, and then that creates confusion. So I'm going to roll with this one. Good, Papa. See? He doesn't want that. He might want to go tinkle right there. He's like, oh, that's my tinkle. You don't want none of that. That's why it's important to change them out. Do you hear that? It's the howling from heaven. My name is Erwin Valderramos, and I can teach you. I can show you. If you can't afford to have your dog trained, I'm here to help you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. All you need is a Gmail account. In fact, I'm going to tell you something that other trainers won't tell you. Don't pay for dog training. If you need to ask for financing or you need to set money aside every week, don't do that. You're not going to be happy. Dog training is a luxury. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Learn from me. I can show you. My name is Erwin Valderramos. Pay attention. I'm the dog messiah, and your dog knows that. This is good.